Hey folks, it is Sunday afternoon and welcome to Modern Samurai. This is the vlog. Obviously we're doing one outside this time. I'm doing some hamburgers for some folks in the family, and I figured I would take the opportunity to not be in my car and sort of chat with you a little bit. Now, we don't have a ton of time before this stuff is done, so I'm not going to waste a ton of your time, but what I want you to do is go ahead and let me catch you up on where we are. Some of the projects are still moving on. We got all that stuff going to keep happening. But the big thing in the last couple weeks, and the reason I haven't really had a chance to vlog very much, is I got Ghost Dog Alpha up and running. So GHOST Alpha ALPHA.com or .io, but go with the .com. And you can get to that site and you'll see sort of what I've been working on, what I've been building towards with all the videos you've seen about consulting and rebranding and sort of bringing my consultancy more towards the forefront. Ghost Dog Alpha is the sort of the realization of that. I'm still working on getting the blogging side of that up. I'm probably not going to be doing video blogs over there. Anything that a Ghost Dog Alpha project that's worth vlogging about, I'll do the vlog for Production Dojo. And so if you are looking for, consultancy, go ahead and hit me up over there. That's where I'll be doing my contracting work through. And you kind of know the stuff I'm into. So we're doing web development, mobile app development. So that's both, games and business apps, all the robotics, all the 3D, the maker stuff, the prototyping I do for people with business ideas for physical products, video production, short films and whatever. So a lot of people would say that maybe it's unfocused, but I don't necessarily see that as true. I think that's an old way of thinking. And in fact, I think what we're going to find is that this sort of consultancy is more and more important, that it's in fact critical these days that that if you're building a iPhone app, you need to have a website that goes with that. You need a backend for that app. So that much you already know. But you also need a video for the launch, and you're going to need to push that app, and you're going to need the video production for your social media. And when you're doing that, you're going to want to run a contest. And when you run the contest, you're going to need to kick that back to your marketing and your backend server, and then surface the results on your website. And all of those things that people do overall. Or if you have a game and you want to do a giveaway and you want to get some sort of collectible made from some of the assets in the game, you would think that would all be different, but it's not. It's all sort of connected in this idea of getting your idea up and running and getting it out to the world. So anyway, that's what Ghost Dog Alpha does. It's sort of the embodiment of the stuff I've been working on, and now you can go and take a look at it. But this isn't an advertisement video. I just wanted to sort of let you know what I've been working on and why we've gone a week and a half or so between vlog entries. And then now, in the meantime, I've been doing a lot of work with WordPress and sort of resurveying my entire tool chain around that. I do that every couple of months and make sure that what I'm working with is the latest and what I would recommend to clients. So there's going to be a series of text blog entries over at Ghost Dog Alpha over the next week or two around that space, around the WordPress space. So if you are a WordPress person or run a WordPress blog of your own and you want some more my thoughts on that, go ahead and follow the Ghost Dog Alpha page for that as well. Other than that, I've been deeply involved in building the business case and pitch decks for two companies, business ventures that I've been working on. So I can't talk to you guys now, but these sort of came out of that startup contest that I was working on, and I dusted off my notebook and looked at a couple of ideas, and now I think I know which ideas I want to go with. And let me just turn the grill off. Which ideas I want to go with. So I didn't decide to enter that contest, but I'm going to be putting together the business cases for those and then reaching out to my wide peer network, I have people who probably know investors in one of both of the areas that I'm looking into, so I'll be reaching out to them. Just a very busy time. So I hope you guys are having a good time as well. Drop a note down in the comments. Let me know what you're working on. Let me know if you have any thoughts on your favorite WordPress theme or your plugin or module if you're a WordPress guy. If you're a video guy, I'm going to be reviewing the camera setups that I use again because it's evolved a little bit. So feel free to drop me a note. Let me know what your favorite camera rigs are. And if you are just sort of an entrepreneur type looking to get a little further along or hang out with people who might understand what you're going through, also drop me a note. It'd be nice to hook up and talk to some people who are local. I'm still going to be trying to get back to Kearney Point every now and then and stay connected to that community, though I'm not a resident at Kearney Point anymore right now. All right, we're going to be doing another video this coming week. We'll be talking more about Ghost Dog Alpha. I'll have a little bit of stuff there. I have stuff to talk to you about social media. I've been diving really deeply into social media tools, so I'll fill you guys in a little bit on that here, and I'll also be talking about it over at GDA. Let's see if there's anything else I can catch you up on. Nope, I think we're good. So I'm going to let this go here. We're at like 6.5 minutes, which I think is a nice, short, fast update. I hope you guys are still enjoying the channel. This is literally sort of behind the scenes. So this content is always going to be a bit disjointed. I was in fact sent somebody a link to the Atlas Shrugged book review, and I realized it's time to sort of get back to doing some book reviews as well. I hooked up with Blinkist, which is a very interesting little service. I'll tell you more about it in the future, but you might want to go look it up, Blinkist, blinkist.com. And basically it's a great way to audit. I would use it mostly for nonfiction books. So what they do is they take books and condense them down to their essence and give you that summary. Now, you don't get everything out of a book like that. So for instance, the summary which I listened to for Rich Dad, Poor Dad, which is a book that I read at the recommendation of a friend, the summary doesn't give you everything that that book gave you, but if you had never heard of the book and weren't sure if it was something you wanted to read or not, that summary would give you a great idea as to whether or not the longer book was worth your time. And I think that's going to be the value of Blinkist for me in a lot of ways, is a great way to survey a lot of books and then go ahead and dive into the ones that really strike my fancy. Or if I have read a book, the long form version of a book, then I could go and pull the Blinkist short version and go ahead and compare notes and see if the professional summary that they got matches the notes I took from a book. Because I don't know about you guys, but when I read a nonfiction book, I take notes like a mofo. I have OneNote's filled with my thoughts on these things. I'll stop an audiobook and pull out my phone real quick and record a quick note to myself and then let a VA or somebody transcribe that. So anyway, you might want to check out Blinkist, and we will talk again about all of this. My lunch is done. I'm going to go ahead and get this into the people who need it, and I will talk to the rest of you guys later on. Bye-bye.